So I've been doing a lot of work with kids lately about how they can be creative using their iPads. And one of my favorite apps to allow them to do that lately has been Snapseed from Google. And it's a really cool, quick and dirty photo editing tool. And I wanted to share with you some how-to on how to use that today. So the first thing you want to do is to open a photo from Snapseed. And I'm going to open one. Go to my photo stream here. I'm going to pick a photograph. Let's just pick this one here that I took in Gettysburg not too long ago. So here you can see it's a box of some food that soldiers would have gotten. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click the little pencil down here in the lower right hand corner, and you notice it comes up with a bunch of options. So I can tune it, I can look at the details, transform, brush, healing, whatever I want to do, and I can change the effects. Even if I click drama, it'll change it, or if I check grainy film, it'll change it. I can do grunge, and it'll change. You can see the different examples. But what I like to do is be able to just tune the image. So I'm going to tune it. And now what I can do, you see down at the bottom, it says brightness, and it says auto adjust and whatnot. So if I drag my thumb up and down, I can pick the different item or the different thing that I want to edit. So if I want to change the brightness, or if I want ambiance, the shadows, the highlights, whatever I want to change, I can just select it using my thumb or my finger going up and down. Once I've selected the option that I want, then I can drag my finger left and right to make it brighter or darker. So if I go left, it goes darker. If I go right, it goes brighter. So I'm going to make it a little bit brighter. And then I can change it, and I can go to, let's see, I'm going to set my ambiance a little bit. So there you can see it's changing the ambiance. I'll just crank that all the way up for the heck of it. My contrast, I can set that, make it a little bit darker, make it a little bit lighter. I actually like it a little bit lighter. Oh, that looks cool. All right, so you can make it however we want and just sort of play around with the different options. I can change the shadows. Notice how the shadows, if I make them higher, it brings out the details in the objects in the background, like the barrel and the spade. And I can change my highlights. I want to turn that down a little bit. And I can set the warmth. So there you can see that I've created a completely new image. So if I hit the little button in the upper right-hand corner, I can see what my original image was and now my new revised image. So it allows kids to quickly and easily create really high quality photographs, even though they may not have taken the best photograph from the original image. So it allows them to just kind of play around. I can make it really saturated if I want to, whatever I want to, just pick the option and then using the up and down. And then do it. Once I've selected all of them, I can do, I hit this checkbox, and that's what I get. If I click Tune Image again, then I can do even things like lens blur, which, so if I really want to just focus on this particular one, so I can change the lens blur. And if I select it, and then again, I can change my transition and my strength. So I can, how much do I want it to blur, or how little do I want it to blur. So if I go about like that, I can make it a little bit, I can change the shape of it. I can make it a little bit bigger. So I really want to just focus on the box. I can change the transition, make it a little bit bigger, or I can make it smaller, however I want. And what's left, the vignette, I can make that a little bit darker on the outside, as you can see. So now I've completely changed my image to what I got here. So you can see my image has completely changed. I'm focused. I got the blur around it. And then I just click save, and then I save a copy of my image. And there you can see a brand new image. If I go back and I open up my original image, there's my original. So, and to what I've just created is that image there. So I just thought it was a quick little thing. I love using Snapseed with kids. It's a great little program to allow them to create some really cool images. If you have any questions, check me out online over at teachthecivilwar.com.